So, Barry, first off, you had offers from multiple other universities, but why did you end up picking Arkansas?
The reason why I ended up picking Arkansas because, Arkansas coaching staff, they've been loyal to me, always been recruiting me, always watching, the live at McGill too in high school. We had games, showing at the live period in Georgia, right there, I just knew, I was really a top priority to them. And it really showed that they wanted me. And ever since I got off that plane, the beginning of the first week of June, I took my official visit. I just knew right then and there that was home. And just never having a dull moment with those guys, eating lunch, breakfast, dinner, having moments with them in the gym, shooting, watching practice. I just knew from there, like, this was the school for me.
Well, the staff is clearly very excited to have you on board. Did you see the video that Eric Musselman posted? Yeah.
Yes, bro.
What'd you think of that?
It was very electrifying. Like, and it was good. It was good to know how excited it was
Mhm.
for me to be there and for me to commit. And it just made me more and more ready to get on campus.
So what was your family's reaction to you deciding to go to Arkansas?
It was happy. My parents, my family tell me, just take it day by day, pray about it, sit on it, think, and once you're at peace with where you want to go to, commit. And today I was at peace with my decision. I was committed, and they happy for me and they proud for me.
Someone else who was really excited about the announcement was Joseph Pinyon. Have you built a relationship with him at all?
Yes, we were actually gonna be roommates when we get on campus. Joe's a great dude. I love talking to him. We start playing the game together. He's my guy, and I can't wait to get on campus with him.
And then the coaching staff, you've talked a little bit about Musselman and stuff, but what draws you to want to play under them?
Just how they told me on their bed, they have like at least 42 years of NBA coaching experience. Ever since they offered me, I've been watching games and just watching them from day one all the way leading up to the Elite Eight and NCAA tournament. I really see myself in that system, particularly in the system. Just really maximize my potential as a player, and then off the court, just really maximizing me as a person. Being a man and growing, and so that's what really, you know, brought me to come to Arkansas.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit more about your game. And so for that, I'm going to turn it over to our basketball insider, Kevin McPherson.
Thanks, Tara. By the way, Barry, you just got interviewed by one of the best in the business. So my apologies
Well,
on the
thank you.
front end for what you're going to deal with now. No, Barry, listen, I know this is an exciting time for you to commit to Arkansas. I know how great that visit was for you in early June because you used the word love a lot when I interviewed you. In my story, you talked about the love, the coaching staff, the players. Talk a little bit more about those relationships and those feelings from that visit. I know it was just a few weeks ago, but what do you recall coming out of that visit and how excited you were?
Just being there. When we watched practice, it was just electrifying. You could tell those guys all love the game. The reason why I say love a lot is because if you love something, you're determined. You put your all into it. You're driven, and it brings people together. Like soccer. Everyone loves soccer. Watching soccer, you see how people love to watch the game and how love brings everybody together. That's why I really see Arkansas basketball. And so just being there, I just loved it. And the love just grew and grew and grew. And so by me being there for those 3 days, it was just an incredible experience for me and my family. And so that's why, so Arkansas.
You're coming right out of the heart of SEC recruiting country, and I know Memphis. You just took a visit there. They play in a different league. South Alabama, the home team school, a good program in the Sun Belt. But how important was it for you to end up making the decision to play in the SEC?
Being from down here in Mobile, Alabama, Southern, SEC is the SEC, especially being in Alabama. University of Alabama is a powerhouse of football. And so a big part was, playing the SEC, love the SEC conference and just really the school. So, I feel like it's really important for me playing SEC. And I always want to play SEC as a kid. Down here, who don't want to play SEC as a kid? So, I was one of the dream of playing the SEC conference.
Did you get to attend an Arkansas practice on your visit?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about that energy and maybe some of the things that opened your eyes, not only to how things are done on the college level, but maybe how you started thinking about imagining yourself fitting in.
I mean, as a player, I want to get better. Early mornings, late nights, first in the gym, last in the gym, hard work, paying attention to detail, playing hard as I can. And, watching practice, how Coach Mudge and that coach stuff run practice, always high energy. They always get things done, always productive. It's one thing I noticed that they do segments, so it's just like they'll have their practice go through offenses. They have a segment where they work on skill development, and that really, shined in my eyes that, they really care about each player's skill development, like throwing lobs, able to knock down corner shots or hitting the three consistently, working on ball handling. And, watching those guys, asking like questions with the players, seeing how they be there early in the morning or they be there late at night, working on their game, 24 access to the gym and just being there. Coach Mudge is really teaching those guys how to play the game of basketball, the ins and outs of it, And you can tell that each player on that team has a high IQ on the court and just big on defense. I'm a player that like to play both sides of the floor. So it really stood out is how much they took defense with pride. Like they really have a pride on defense. Keeping your hand above the ball, put them in their face, box outs. As soon as you score, get back, call out for man. I love things like that. So just really how the coaching staff really teaches each and every player and how they develop each player. It was really great in my eyes.
Barry, I love that in-depth analysis, man. You're my kind of guy. I like the analysis. So talking about what you saw in yourself, I want to hear a little bit about your game. What do you see in yourself? What kind of player are you? What are you bringing to Fayetteville in a year's time?
I just want to let Arkansas know you're going to get a guy that's going to work hard. Like I said, first one in the gym, last one out, early mornings, late nights. Just love the game of basketball. It's never going to give a day for granted because, all of this can go away just like that. Like quarantine, like Corona, anything just go around like and just like that, As I describe my game, I can really score at all three levels. I'm a good ball handler, still need to improve on it. I can shoot the three, I can make the three, still need to improve on it, extend my range, shoot at consistent basis. Also, one thing I pride about is my mid-range game. I feel like the mid-range game is a lost art. Just one pull-up jumpers, two dribble jumpers, elbows, short corners. I feel like that's what's staying out of my game and really transition. I can get out on the break. I can make good decisions, make the extra pass, get to the bucket, go all the way down the lane, get a dunk. I feel like I'm a great passer also. And, really one thing I would do pride on is like defense. Like I said, I really like to play defense. I like to defend. I like to get blocks. Because I feel like, even though your offense might not click on, just like my own high school coach said, Coach Bucky always said, even though offense might not travel, your defense does. So if you can bring your defense, you most definitely can win games. So that's what Arkansas will get with me.
All right. So you talked a little bit with Tara about Joseph Pinyon. How much involvement did he have in helping recruit you to Arkansas? He's a big wing too, 6'6", similar to yourself, could shoot the ball. And, you guys might just very well be very strong complements on the court together. How much of a role did Joseph play? I know you're going to be roommates, but how much did you guys talk? And how much did he actually weigh into your decision?
A good bit, just trying to see from somebody else's standpoint, as a player, how does it feel to commit to a school, how you comfortable, like when did you know when you was ready? And, just seeing us two on the court playing the guy, I could really see it too, 1-2 punch, coming in as freshman, playing good minutes there as a freshman, regardless of starting, coming off the bench. He was a good part of my recruitment, just telling me how he liked the coaching style, how he was an Arkansas fan for the longest, so he played a good part of my community, yes, sir.
All right, so I got another question for you. I always ask new Arkansas players this because you guys obviously are playing to get to the next level. But who are some of the guys, and they don't even have to be NBA players. Maybe it's someone on the college level, but who are some of the players that you admire? Maybe you see some of yourself in them and the way that you play.
I have like my uncle Pete. He actually played at Little Rock, Arkansas, Pete Myers. Watch him. 6'6", 6'7". He had to play the 5 at Little Rock, Arkansas. He went to the NBA, had to play point guard, shooting guard. So really just being all around, being versatile. And I just love watching guys like Devin Booker, KD, Jason Tatum because of my frame. I'm long, lanky, 6'6", small forward, able to do a lot of things, score, skill set wise, just to be able to how to do things on the court with my body frame and skills. So, watching them, and one biggest thing I get from them too is my mid-range game. I got that from my pop because he old school. So, just I love that mid-range game. So, like those type of things I pick up from those guys. And those are the guys I watch a lot.
Okay, real quick, I'm gonna put you on the spot here. Quick snap quiz. Pete Myers, your uncle, he played. You said it. He played in Little Rock, Arkansas Little Rock. Played for Mike Newell. Who did they upset in the NCAA tournament?
Notre Dame.
Huh?
Notre Dame.
You got it, man. And who did they give trouble before they ended up losing the game? You remember who they played? NC State. Chris Washburn, baby. Come on, man. You know your stuff, man. This has been an excellent interview because you go in depth. I didn't catch you off guard at all. Man, I really enjoyed. All right, Barry, seriously though, well, you don't have to be serious on this one. I always like to ask this too. Tell Razorback fans something about you, maybe outside of basketball, something they're going to learn to love about you, something about your personality or other interests.
I love to be in the community, love the kids, love to give back. I work out kids with my cousin, he's a trainer, just giving back, just giving back. Because, I was once that kid who had dreams. I just want to give as many resources to the kids as I can. I love to paint. I draw a little bit. I'm still working on it, I'm not the best, I'm working on it. And, I'm just a happy guy. I'm a funny guy. Like I said, I'll never take a day for granted. I enjoy every day, every single day. I enjoy my peers. I enjoy bonds, relationships. And so, Arkansas is going to get a good guy. Let's keep his head up, be humble, work, do it for y'all. And, that's what Arkansas is going to get.
You sound like a great guy for the Razorback basketball culture. Barry, really appreciate your time. Unless Tara's got something for you, I'm wrapping up. Thank you, sir. Welcome to the Razorback.
Yeah, that's it. Barry, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today. It was great getting to learn a little bit more about a future Razorback.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
And by the way, congratulations on making the commitment today.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.